friends, this is Miss Amy coming to you from Patterson Library. Today I am going to read some stories with my preschoolers on my Tell Me a Story story time, all about chaos. Do you know what chaos is? Sometimes my house gets kind of chaotic. Sometimes when we were doing story times here at the library, things would get very chaotic. Things just get really crazy. Chaos might mean that it's loud. Chaos might be it's messy. Chaos might mean that people are running all around. We can have lots of chaos in our lives. And some days we just need to get away from all the chaos and sit still and be peaceful. Let's see if Pete the cat's here today. And we'll sing our welcome song. Then we'll read some stories that will remind you about chaos. Here's Pete. You gonna sing with us today? Good. And he still has his winter outfit on because it's cold out there. Now today it's quite sunny. When you see this on Friday, I'm not sure if it'll be sunny, but it might still be. The weatherman says it's going to be very cold. So when you go outside, make sure you have your hat and scarf, your gloves, your boots, your snow pants, and your coats on. I want you to stay cozy, but I want you to get outside and play on these pretty winter days. Let's sing, Pete. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For my friends are your friends, and your friends are my friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Whoops, your hat came off, buddy. So those are some pretty peaceful words to that song. Getting together, being friends, it's so much fun. But let's see what happens when things get a little bit chaotic. Before I read my chaos books, oh, and there's one here that I didn't get yet, but maybe I'll share it next week. I wanted to show one book that came in late called Frankenstein. Last week we talked about being grumpy. And sure enough, in Frankenstein, this little child gets grumpy. Now, I'm only going to read a few of the pages, but you'll get the idea. Have you seen Frankenstein? Oh, you would totally know if you had. You would say, "Good morning, how are you?" And Frankenstein would say, "Marr!" Maybe I'll read the whole book because this is pretty fun. You would say, "Who wants pancakes?" Uh-oh, no syrup left. And Frankenstein would say, help me say it at home, "Marr!" He's grumpy. You would say, "Time for school." And Frankenstein would say, "Marr!" You might see Frankenstein when it's super rainy outside, or when it's extra cold on Halloween, or when it's way too hot for popsicles, especially when it's way too hot for popsicles. Do you know anybody who turns into Frankenstein when his popsicle melts on a hot day? You can be sure to find Frankenstein in a long, long line. Frankenstein hates long, long lines. Or when it's time to take gross cough syrup, Frankenstein hates gross cough syrup. And you'll definitely see Frankenstein when you say it's bedtime. Frankenstein hates when you say it's bedtime. Do you know what he says? Help me say it. Marr! Yep, that Frankenstein is some pretty scary business. But just when you think that monster is here to stay, he might do something that surprises you, because when Frankenstein meets another Frankenstein, it might just make him laugh. Oh, and they both are laughing because they were so cranky and silly. At least for now. Because that Frankenstein, bonk, he'll be back. But definitely not today. all turn into Frankensteins now and then, but I hope that doesn't happen to you too often. But that's a pretty fun book to read, all about being cranky. And it fit perfectly with our stories last week. But now let's get on to some stories about chaos. Can you think of a time in your house it might get chaotic? It might get wild and crazy? Well, this story is pretty silly. It's called How to Give Your Cat a Bath in 5 Easy Steps. My cat gives herself a bath, and I have never tried to give her a bath. But I know some people do. I don't think my cat would like it a bit, and I'm sure my house would be full of chaos if I tried to put Lydia in the bath. This story is written by Nicola Winstanley and John Mertz, and it's published by Tundra Publishing Company. How to give your cat a bath in 5 easy steps. Step 1, fill the bathtub with water. That's pretty easy. Uh-oh, that's too much water. It's pouring out. Oops. Step 1, put a little warm water in the bath. This much? Put a little warm water in the bath. The water should come up to your cat's knees. And there goes the cat running away when she heard that. Knees? Step 2, put your cat in the, wait, where is the cat? Mr. Flea, where are you? Don't you want to be clean? What a silly name for a cat, Mr. Flea. Have you found Mr. Flea yet? She's looking everywhere, under the bed, in the garbage, behind the chairs. I can't find him anywhere. Now, when you look at this book up close, he's actually everywhere, hiding in those pictures. Maybe we should start again. Step 1, find your, Step 1, have some milk and cookies. You will need some energy. Fine. Step 1, have some milk and cookies. Do you see Mr. Flea? What's he gonna do? Step 2, find your cat. Step 3, put your cat in the, hold on, is the water still warm? Oh, I think it's cold. Step 4, hold your cat in one arm and turn on the tap with the other. Mr. Flea, wait! And there he goes again. Step 5, chase your cat down the stairs. Step 6, run back to the bathroom. I thought you said there were only 5 steps. Step 6, run! Do you notice what's happening to the house? Looks like chaos has hit. Step 7, turn off the water. Oh no! Step 8, mop the floor. Step 9, have another cookie. Okay, then step 10, find your cat again. Oh, look, he's right there. How to give your cat a bath in 1 easy step. Step 1, sit quietly while your cat licks himself clean. And after all that chaos, she can just let her cat lick himself clean, just like I do with my cat, and avoid all that chaos and craziness. What a silly book, How to Give Your Cat a Bath. So this is one of our many new books. We've gotten quite a few new books this fall and winter at the library, so we hope that you'll be able to come in and check that out soon. Let's see, I might have another book about chaos. Have you thought of another time in your house things can get crazy and chaotic? How about when you're playing with toys or a building? Rex It, written by Ben Clayton. Have you ever had a friend come over who wrecks everything you build? Or a brother or sister, maybe a baby in the house who comes and knocks over things when you're playing? That can cause chaos in the house and in your brain, and you might get chaotically grumpy, like in last week's stories. So let's see. Here comes Rex. Rex wrecks it. Meet Gizmo, Sprinkles, and Wild. They like to build things. Oh, look at all their blocks. And this is Rex. Rex wrecks everything. Roar! Gizmo's out of this world rocket. What do you think's going to happen? Rex wrecks it. Roar! And you can help me do that roar that Rex makes when he wrecks things. Oh, poor Gizmo. Sprinkles magical heart. You know what's gonna happen. Help me say it. Rex wrecks it. Roar! Roar! Oh, my heart. Wild's wooden wonder of Wowdom. Look how tall he's building it. And you know what's next. If I can turn the page. Yep. Rex wrecks it. This time help me do 3 roars. Roar, roar, roar. But Gizmo, Sprinkles, and Wild have a plan. They're going to work together to build the biggest, strongest, and most awesome-rific block castle ever. It will be so big, so strong, so awesome-rific that not even Rex will be able to wreck it. Hopefully. Planning it all out. Phew! Almost done. It's big. It's strong. It's awesome-rific. But Rex wrecks it anyway with one big roar. Oh, I can tell from those black scribbles that his friends are not happy. Nom, 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 nom. He's even eating one of the blocks. Everyone is upset. You broke my glasses. You wreck everything, blockhead. Even Rex is upset. Rory, he says. But that brainy bot Gizmo has an idea. Let's build something even bigger, stronger, and more awesome-erific with Rex. What a good idea. So they all help build something new. And it turns out that Rex is a big help. He doesn't wreck anything, not even a little. It looks fantastic. Look what they built. A beautiful block rainbow. Everyone is happy, even Rex, mostly. There is just one more thing to do to make it even better. Can you think of what that is? Wreck it all together! Grr, beep, beep, nay, roar! Again? Because part of the fun of having blocks is knocking down what you build. But Rex had to learn, you knock it down when you build it, or when you build it with friends if you all agree. But you probably shouldn't knock it down when someone else builds something. That causes some chaos. And blocks can be a lot of fun to build up and can be a little chaotic when you knock them all down. Now I'm going to show you a couple other books that are sort of about chaos and you might like to check out. This one is a new book at Patterson Library, and it's called Stop Bot. And it's about a robot that causes some chaos, climbing up a building and all the people that try to stop the bot. and it's a lot of fun. So I hope you'll come in and check that one out. And I have another one called Everybody Says Meow. Because you know, if you have a lot of animals together, it can get pretty chaotic with lots of different noises. If you've ever been at a zoo or on a farm or just outside some days, you might hear dogs barking and cats meowing and crickets and frogs and birds and all sorts of noises. And things can get pretty crazy. And the last one I want to show you is a lot of fun. This one is also a new one here at Patterson Library, and it's how my little girl used to feel sometimes, and it's called No More Naps. This is by Chris Gabenstein, and the pictures are by Leo Espinoza, and this is a very fun book because this little girl, Annalise Devon McFleece, does not want to take a nap. Now, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but look, her parents look sleepy, but she doesn't want to take a nap. She goes all over town to try to get sleepy, but she doesn't want to take a nap. Everybody in town is getting sleepy, but not Annalise. Nope. When everyone else takes a nap and falls asleep, she is still wide awake. Now, I won't show you the end when she cries and cries and cries, but something happens that you might be able to guess. But this would be a really fun one for you to take home, especially if there are some days that you or someone in your house doesn't want to take a nap. So I hope you enjoy that one. So that's all the books that I have for today. We have a lot of fun new books here at the library. You can come in on Monday through Friday from 10 to 6 to check out books. And hopefully we'll be able to gather together before too much longer here at the library. In February, I'll have a new goodie bag, and in the meantime, we'll do some fun Valentine things. By the way, Miss Jamie is doing some really fun Valentine-type crafts. So she used some hearts that you'll see coming up to make a peacock. She's making a picture frame. So there are some really fun crafternoons coming up. So I hope on Tuesdays, you watch Miss Jamie do her crafternoons, and on Friday, you come to Storytime with me, and you can watch them other days too, of course. We have the crafternoon bags to pick up every Tuesday, and my once a month Storytimes bags. There's still a couple up there, not too many left from January. I think there's a couple November ones if you never got November. So I'll see you again next week. In the meantime, have lots of fun on these snowy days and have lots of fun reading stories. Thank you. Bye-bye.